Hey folks, thanks for joining me once again for yet another episode of SwillinGrog's wonderful world of beer. And yes, the world of beer is truly wonderful, even in these appalling times that we're in. And my word, they are appalling. Anyhow, today I'm going to be having a look at another brew that the legend himself, Jez of Jez Beer Reviews, sent me late last year. This one is again from the Sanctus Brewing Co. of Clarence Valley down in northern New South Wales. It's their Triple B Stout, which comes in at a whopping 10% ABV, so I imagine it's like an imperial stout. In a 375ml can, and spared no expense on the artwork either. So all the beers I've had from Sanctus have been pretty darn good, and as I mentioned before, I believe they also have a brew pub that does some very good food, including Philly cheesesteaks. Yeah, God, it's been a long time since I've had one of those. Anyway, I think it's high time that we crack open this can from Sanctus Brewing, pour it out into this Spiegelau stout glass. Not to be confused with the IPA glass, which looks very similar. Give it a good pour. Wow. It's a very active beer, as Jez would say. Alright, let's get a look at that. Wow, look at that deep tan head there. Looks like chocolate milk and yeah, dark brown, almost black appearance. Wow, totally opaque actually. There's no hue when I hold it up to the light over there. Let's get a whiff. Whoa. Bit of cocoa, coffee, obviously dark roasted malt. Smells very enticing and looks very enticing too. Rightio, so time for the most important part of the review, the taste test, of course. A huge cheers to you, Jez, for sending this, and cheers to you, the audience. Let's dive into this. Wow, beautiful hit of dark roasted malt there. Yeah, a lot of cocoa, chocolate, a slight sort of coffee bitterness lingers in the palate. Goes down very smooth. It's silky smooth actually, folks. And the wow, the alcohol content is very well hidden. I would never guess this is 10%, this one. There's no sort of warmth, you know, going down your throat or anything like that. Interestingly enough, let's have another sip. It's definitely one that should be a sipper, but yeah, I just don't tend to do that. Yes, so it'll probably hit me soon enough. Look at that beautiful lacing that it's leaving in this beloved Spiegelau stout glass. Yeah, the hallmark of a quality brew. They definitely do a fine job, Sanctus Brewing Co. Hopefully I can visit them one of these days. Yeah. Alright, so let me just have another gulp at this. Well, it's certainly holding that initial taste profile. The body's somewhere between medium and full. Leaning towards medium, surprisingly. Absolutely delicious. Yeah, as far as all the you know, characteristics go, the taste profile for a stout, you know, this is checking all those boxes. No off flavors, just deliciousness. The price point, I imagine, would be quite high, given it's one, a craft beer, two, 10%, you know, ABV. But fortunately, Jez sent this to me out of the kindness of his heart. So thanks again, Jez. Yeah, not one that I would have ever got to try up here in Queensland. And then I must say that one day I must go to all the breweries in Toowoomba and gather a selection of their beers to send to the my beer reviewing brethren here in Australia. Yeah, that would be interesting. I just learnt of another small brewery here in Toowoomba just last week, as a matter of fact. Yeah, I have to check them out. There was a couple I was already aware of, but anyway, I digress. This is a delicious beer. Let me just have another gulp, and yeah, I'll think about what score I shall give it. So delicious. Yeah, so very delicious. And it goes without saying that although it be quite drinkable, it's certainly not something that you could session at 10% ABV. Yeah, but have a couple of these and you'd be feeling quite pleasantly toasted. Yeah, yeah. Perhaps it would be best enjoyed after a roast beef dinner on a winter's night. I think that would be lovely. Yeah, the roast beef with nice, thick, flavoursome gravy and roasted vegetables. All right, let's have that last gulp and give it a score. The head retention is pretty good too. All right, so yeah, this Sanctus Triple B Stout is definitely a winner. So I'd be happy to give it a solid 9 out of 10. So there you go, folks. Definitely one worth trying. And if you're ever down in northern New South Wales, then yeah, definitely seek them out. And yeah, you can have a really good feed at the same time, I'm told. All right, well, thanks again for sending this beer to me, Jez, and thanks to all of you for watching this review. And until next time, fare thee well, all.